So last summer I got into painting. I bought this tiny little watercolor book on a whim, and I've been filling it with tiny little gouache paintings. It's sat on my shelf for quite a while, and I haven't touched it since the winter. So I thought, now that summer is coming around the bend, I'll give it another go. Now there are a lot of benefits for painting in a tiny little book like this. For one, it's smaller, so you use a lot less paint, and it's a lot faster. You can finish a painting in a couple of hours instead of a couple of days, and it's great for practice because the more paintings you finish, the more different skills you practice, like shading and lighting and all these things, and they get done in a fraction of the time. Now, the big problem, of course, is it's tiny, and so you've got to be really careful with your details, and every small mistake you make shows up twice as big. Now for this painting, I decided to go for a monkey riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Trying to balance all of his work, but everything keeps kind of crashing down. And with the sketch in place, I put in a little background with a bit of blue gouache. The great thing about gouache is that it works like a watercolor and an acrylic. You can layer on opaque and thick, or you can put some nice little washes to get some different color variation as you go through. Now with the main colors in place, I put a little bit of a white outline around everything just to help the image pop a little bit more. Next I took a little brush pen and went around and put outlines on the actual figure to make everything really pop out. Now, since the background was feeling a little bit empty, I decided to add in a few buildings and some mountains just to add a little bit of variation. Now, they say every single painting that's ever painted goes through a little bit of an ugly stage, and this one was definitely going through that. I struggled with the colors, trying to get them to fit, everything just felt jarring, and eventually, after putting layer upon layer upon layer, I eventually managed to get something where they blended in quite nicely. So I went over a little bit of pen again, just added some details to make the background really sink and really